Hey yo, I just felt like sharing something. Look, listen, much I'm a coach of. Let me talk about something, right? Look, hey, it's just something I wanted to discuss, right? So, hey, look, I'm not trying to get this right. Look, it's great to enjoy individuality. You know what I'm saying, to be different, to think different, to have your own perspective about life, versus like this whole notion like people trying to tell you, hey man, you gotta think like this, bro. You gotta think like this, do think this way, work this job, and live a minimal life. I mean, some people want that, and I don't blame it. What I'm trying to get at you is a lot of people want to tell you what you gotta do, like based on like their lack of success. So I'm saying, I mean, if you go and ask a person, hey, bro, I'm gonna go build a business, and you go and ask a person who hasn't built a business or who hasn't done something entrepreneurial, that person, like, oh, don't waste your time, bro. You're just wasting your time. So I'm saying, it's about self-education. It's about knowing that hey man, like we're trying to get out here, man. What you're saying, we're trying to. It's raining out here. I'm saying, I get it. Look, you just gotta realize, not a lot of these people you have to hold explanations to, man. I don't think a lot of people you gotta owe nothing to. What I'm saying, I gotta just tell you from experience that a lot of people that will come up trying to tell you what to do are people that want you to fit their narrative, their agenda of minimalism or some bullshit. I'm saying, and I think it's about just enjoying your differences, like it's okay to be different. It's okay to go after things that you want out of this life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people are scared of their own shadows. You know what I'm saying? And I tell you, a lot of people are scared of their own shadows. What I mean by that is, like, it's about, like I always talk about this, there's 4 types of fears, right? Fear of rejections, right? People are scared of being rejected, you know what I'm saying? But then to be great, you got to be rejected. To be understood, you have to be misunderstood, you know what I'm saying? That's what someone told me. For you to be understood, you have to be misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? If to be, loved, you gotta be hated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might, I've been in I have a friend you at first like had differences. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, go into a fight, and then like, bro, you want to be broskies, and like best friends. You know what I'm saying? But to be understood, you have to be misunderstood. Fear of rejection, but fear of failure as well. There's a lot of people that's fear of failing. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fail because they don't want to be laughed at. But sometimes great work comes from critique or like negative critique from people who don't understand you, and that's making great work happen. You know what I'm saying? Also, with that being said, fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of the unknown, man, fear of uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be okay with having uncertainty of what's gonna happen. Fear of uncertainty, what does that look like? So you could be like in your career, or you could be doing something, or like you try something that just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? What you gotta realize is like, hey man, like fear of uncertainty. People are scared that they're uncertain that something will happen when it won't happen, or something won't happen but it will happen. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to get at is, if you're trying to point your compass to the North Star. So you have a compass right now. You have a compass here right now, right, pointed towards the North Star. The compass is pointing to the North Star. You know what I'm saying? North Pole. Now, if the compass is pointed towards the North Pole, and you have that right in front of you, right? Now, you have these uncertainties. Like, if you're trying to now use that compass and walk up to North Pole, like, you might have to take a boat, a ship, you might have to go on land, walk on the land, right? There's going to be obstacles, right? For you to have this compass and trying to go to the North Pole, trying to walk up. What I'm trying to get out of my culture, man, life is like that. You have this compass, you're trying to go up to the North Star, and things are uncertain. There's going to be like, obstacles, there's going to be hurdles. And it's just like, you have to maneuver through that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, be flexible, be adaptable to that, malleable, be formless to that bullshit called uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people are scared of uncertainty and they don't try shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the third thing. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of uncertainty, man. Let's get it out. And the last one is fear of just fear itself. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people are just scared to be scared. You know what I'm saying? Fear itself. But for me, like, I've done shit. You know what I'm saying? I've just finished my 20s, man. And I'm going to go out there to go do great things. I'm on the social media platform. But the thing is, what I'm trying to get at is, it's okay to be different and trying to go do your shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't owe an explanation to people who live different to you. Why are you trying to go impress people, bro? Why are you trying to go please people, bro? What are you trying to get out of this? I'm saying, like the worst thing in life is just like, you know, a wasted potential. And I tell you my trauma culture, if you're doing canvas painting, if you're trying to do like, you know, tap dancing, go do some graffiti on a wall, you know, just make sure you don't get a 5-star like GTA, you know what I'm saying, like on a ride, I'm saying, you know, but just go out there, just, you know, enjoy your individuality, man. Enjoy your individuality, enjoy your, what you call your own, you know what I'm saying, like, you know. Some people want to be business people, some people want to be entrepreneurs, some people want to, you know, go out there and do painting, some people want to just go out there and work in a pub, some people want to just, you know, go do something, you know what I'm saying, but whatever you call your own, call it your own, like, don't be embarrassed, you know what I'm saying. The moment that you're embarrassed about what you're trying to do, or, look, imagine if I make content and I'm, like, embarrassed about what I'm trying to do, I'll be half-hearted, you know what I'm saying. I'm owning it, like, right now when I make this content, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of time what people, you know, are, and this is just comes back to, being familiar, like, you know, they want to just follow the crowd. The worst thing is following the crowd, man. You know, these people never get nowhere, do you know what I'm saying? I mean, you go, there's a lot of people that's out there following the crowd. They don't get nowhere. They're just going to be in the town. They go probably take one holiday, 2 holidays a year. They do that for the next, you know, decade or 2 decades, you know what I'm saying? They call it a life, man. I want to go out and travel. These contents are just the start of my branch, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to put this out and then be able to, you know, go mingle with cultures and people. I'm Sri Lankan Tamil, you know what I'm saying? When I pull up to Sri Lanka, I'm just not going to go to one location. I'm going to travel all around Sri Lanka. I'm Sri Lankan Tamil, and pull up, probably go to a couple of countries, but when I go there, people's going to listen, man. I got something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not just about the mental health and well-being, not just about, you know, the entrepreneurial, so I'm talking about the Ways of Truth Talk, TWOTT, right? The Ways of Truth Talk, I'm saying. It's a seminar that I'm preparing to talk about. It's a syllabus I'm building. I just want to be on a stage, be able to talk to a larger community. But I've got to tell you, man, enjoy your individuality. Try to be different, man. Bring your air guitars out. Get the Samoan tongue out. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, next time someone come and tell you, man, hey, I think what you're doing is, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying. You know, just be like, hey, bro, that's your opinion, bro, you know what I'm saying. I think what I'm doing is great. I mean, it's about, you know, connecting with the tribal culture on the social media space on the other side of the screen, and right time doing it. I'm saying, hey, peace and love.